Hello everyone, in this video we are going to create a beautiful half up, half down hairstyle with curls made using a flat iron. We begin by sectioning the head. As always, I draw a straight line from the ear upward and then continue this line on the other side, making sure it stays smooth and doesn't break. Then I define a very large lower section, approximately at the middle of the ears. Now let's take the flat iron. Today I will show you how to curl using only a flat iron. I work with short, interrupted movements. Of course, you can also move the flat iron straight down without opening it, but in that case the curl will be softer and looser. When you hit each part of the strand separately and release it as I do, the curl becomes much stronger and more defined. If you take strands that are too large or don't hit the flat iron well enough, the curls will come out almost straight, and after a few hours they will completely lose their shape. Next, I take a wide tooth comb and apply Redken spray wax. This is my favorite product. It removes frizz and makes the hair clean and smooth. I brush through the curls a few times and then fix the top layer with aerosol hairspray, because spray wax gives almost no hold. For this step, I use Osis number 3 hairspray, which gives extra strong fixation, but you can use any other strong or liquid hairspray as well. It's important to fix the first curled row right away. If you don't, the curls will fall down under their own weight, especially in humid weather. People often say that mannequin hair is dry and stiff and that it holds curls better than real hair. But that's not true. Working with a mannequin is actually quite challenging. When you watch videos, everything looks easy, so your mind starts to look for excuses. Why your result doesn't look the same? It's easier to say it's because she works on a mannequin than to admit that it just takes years of practice. If the humidity is high, curls on a mannequin will also fall apart, so it's not correct to think that working on a mannequin is easier. After curling, I again use spray wax, brush through the strands and fix them with aerosol hairspray. If you are not planning to build a hairstyle later, you can use liquid hairspray for a stronger hold. As I move higher on the head, I start taking thinner strands. That's very important, because large strands near the crown or face rarely hold a curl from the roots. Usually by this stage, stylists are already tired. There's no energy or time left, but this is exactly when you must stay focused. Don't rush, don't panic, don't look at the clock, and don't pay attention to others around you. Often makeup artists finish their work earlier and stand waiting with a slightly unhappy face, asking every 5 minutes, "Are you done yet?" or "How much longer?" But right now you're working on the most important part of the hairstyle. So just calmly explain that you still need about 40 minutes and kindly ask not to be distracted. It's always better to set clear boundaries once than to politely joke every few minutes. Now let's move to the front sections. I hit each strand from the roots upward and divide them into smaller pieces. Never curl one large strand all at once. The strands around the face are always curled away from the face, but if this front section is too wide, you can divide it into two smaller parts and curl the outer one toward the face. This helps to keep the look balanced and natural. Then I fix the crown area with bobby pins. It's very important to make this section large enough and voluminous. If it's too small, the shape will collapse. Here, having a trained eye for proportion really matters. That's why I always tell my students, practice as much as you can. Many beginners think that doing a hairstyle 1 or 2 times after watching a video is enough, but in reality, you need dozens of hours of practice. In my studio, stylists spend all their free time repeating different forms: curls, high buns, low buns, over and over again. So if something doesn't work out the first, fifth, or even the 10th time, that's totally fine. It doesn't mean you can't do it, it simply means you need more theory and more hands-on repetition. Learning from YouTube alone isn't enough. You need a strong theoretical foundation first. Now I start gathering the hair away from the face into a twist. The key point: don't make it too tight. Many beginners twist too firmly and it ruins the natural flow. The twist should be soft and follow the natural curve of the head. On both sides, I make sure the front strands gently cover the forehead. This gives the hairstyle a more natural and harmonious look. I secure the twist with 40mm bobby pins. I never use hairpins for fixing, only bobby pins. Hairpins are helpful only for small corrections during the process, but I always remove them afterward. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions in the comments.